Chapter 3, a helping hand. In the game we known as My Sweet Zombie. Hello and welcome, Lynx here. And the continuation is on. A continuation in recording, which took a little bit of a break. In uploading, not really. It's going one after the other still. The break in recording because we had Sakurai Isekai Adventure 2. And as you may know, it is something I always record. The Wing Cloud games. It somehow happened like that. But yes, My Sweet Zombie, let's continue. After the whole incident, the awkward atmosphere that was in the home had dissipated. Now instead of walking on eggshells around each other, Natalie and I had found a good pace. Although Natalie mostly keeps to herself, often either watching TV, playing video games, or sleeping. She sleeps for most of the day. That's the life, man. Sometimes I poke her to check she was still alive since, you know, she's a zombie. I kept my promise as well. Healthy meals for Natalie to... I feel like some words are missing here. I kept my promise as well. Healthy meals for Natalie to eat and putting them in the fridge so she didn't have to resort to always ordering pizza. It still feels like there is some words missing over here. However, making sure she actually ate them was a struggle. Come on, you need to eat your vegetables. No, very gross. Really, are you like a child or something? You can't just have sugar for meal. You need actual nutrients. Does she though? As a zombie? Maybe. Isn't that kind of hypocritical of you to say? You don't seem to be eating enough either. You skip breakfast and dinner a lot. That's just as unhealthy, if not more unhealthy than me eating cake all the time. It is unhealthy, but is it more unhealthy? Probably. That's a good question. It might not be. In a way. And this is coming from a person who's already dead. She's right. I should have tuned down the supposed partial voice acting. I guess I can't criticize you then. Then from now on I'll eat dinner with you too. That way you can both be healthier. Fine, that sounds good to me. Also now I can watch you and make sure you're not tossing the broccoli in the trash. That's something I would do, to be honest. I don't like broccoli. It's not even, maybe, no, it is the taste as well, but they look terrible. I'm sorry, broccoli is a crappy looking vegetable. And the taste is also not good. Chee, that was just one time. Was it now? Was it just one? Thus we started eating meals together. Otherwise she would refuse to eat anything else but sweets. And because of that I stopped skipping meals as well. So, in a way, she actually has been helping me kick my own unhealthy habits. Nice. Additionally, having meals with her is surprisingly fun. I've never been known to talk much, but with Natalie, it's easy to relax around her and chat. Now there's something I remembered I was supposed to check. Oh snap, it's in July. I will need to go visit mechanic. Whoopsie. Totally forgot. That aside. It's not like I'm checking when I'm supposed to go have my car checked out and so on. Yes, I did exactly that because I remembered I was supposed to do that. Anyway. And so this customer comes in and complains that their drink doesn't have enough foam. It even gives an exact measurement of how much foam they wanted.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, you're talking too much. Oi. No, you're not.
Ugh.
But I've been mostly talking up the conversation. So, not like I have much to talk about. I don't remember anything. Oh, I suppose that's true. Besides, I prefer listening anyways. Huh, your stories are pretty funny. To this day. You know what? One thing I regret I have not done while working in retail is not saving the videos of customers doing stupid things. Or more like things that would basically make you burst out laughing. Like, for example, walking literally in the window. That shit was hilarious. Anyway. Especially the bathroom incident. What?
Ugh.
That was pretty awful. So keep talking if it helps you to talk, then that's an added bonus. Okay. Meals with Natalie are always pleasant. Even when I talk about work, baking, or anything really, she's always attentive. It felt that what I said mattered to her. And it felt nice to have someone else to talk with. Speaking of which... Oh? Oh no. Oh no. So, how has Natalie been doing? Oh, she's doing great. Before she used to be picky about meals, but now that I have started watching her eat, she's finally eating everything. That's good. Usually some cats prefer being alone while eating. But there are some rare exceptions of cats preferring attention when they eat. They also like to get their heads stroked sometimes as they eat too. I don't know if I believe that line. I know this would not work with any of my dogs for every dog at least I raised personally, so 2 of them were like you know, allowing their bowl to be taken or something like that, because they knew it will be given back anyway. That's right, you have to raise the dogs properly. But they never liked getting head strokes or anything like that while eating. That's for sure. Anywho, so I don't know if this is true about cats or not. I can imagine Natalie letting me stroke her head when she eats. That would be so weird. The only real concern that I have now is that she tends to sleep a lot. I mean, that's pretty normal for cats. They like to sleep often. But is it normal for zombies? For that, say you gave her treats often. Maybe you should lower her treat intake. She might start getting fat. I don't think she has that problem. Natalie could eat a whole cake for every meal and not gain weight. Oh, the dream! How does her metabolism still even work? I don't want to know. Well, still, if you need any more advice, just ask. Yeah, thank you, Liam. Besides, I also like hearing about the stray you took in. I wish you would show me pictures. Maybe another time. That's fine then. Oh, but hey, there has been this new webcomic I've been reading. Ugh. I think you'll like this one. It's got a really interesting wall door.
Oh?
Really? How so? Well, for instance, to be honest, I prefer not to listen to someone's recommendations about stuff like that. With me, it's a hit or miss if I like stuff you recommend or not. I think it's more likely that I will not like it. I'm weird. Anyway, I've been texting and chatting with Liam about Natalie. Oh no. I did not allow that. Since I never lived with someone other than family, I've been consulting him sometimes. For he thinks Natalie is cat. Now I wish I had said I had a new roommate instead of taking in a stray. But they already dug my hole, so I guess I'll have to sit in it. I know what to tell you. You can say that, you know, I don't know how. No, I have no clue how to explain that one. But it's still nice to talk about Natalie with him. I never really talked much with Liam about stuff other than work, so having Natalie has given me something new and common for us to talk about. Right, so in a way Natalie has inadvertently helped me improve my relationship with Liam. Even though a certain person reading all those lines was not interested. Who knew that taking in a zombie would end up helping me become friends with my coworkers? Let's just hope Natalie doesn't find out about me calling her a strafer, or Liam find out that Natalie is actually a zombie. Hech. In summary, the past week has been interesting and new for me. Even enjoyable. There is just one complaint I have about my new living arrangement. Just one. And that is... Natalie! I called her name, trying to wake her up. It was 12 o'clock and she was still sleeping. I mean, does she really need to be awake for?
Yeah.
Natalie! She continues to sleep. I shake her awake.
Yeah.
I've called you 3 times and didn't wake up. How late did you stay up? Don't remember. Yada yada. You shouldn't be staying up late and sleeping so much. It's not healthy. Right. I'll not comment on that. For I can't really judge, as my own sleeping habits were horrible. Mine still are. Maybe I should practice what I preach. You know, I know we talked about this and all, but if you think about it, do I need to be healthy? I'm dead. So it's not like practicing healthy habits is gonna extend my life anytime soon. Can't deny that.
Ugh.
This isn't what I've even wanted to talk about.
Huh?
What do you want to talk about then? I mean, ever since you started living here, my chores have doubled. I point to the bag of potato chips on the coffee table. It doesn't help when you leave your snacks all over the apartment. Fine, I won't snack as much. That's not what I'm saying. Look, all I'm asking of you is to just help out around the house more. Like clean up after yourself more, please. And maybe do some chores for me before I get home. Can you do that, please? Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go head to work. Remember, if you need anything, use my laptop to message me. And don't sleep too much, it isn't healthy. I gather my things and leave the house. I have a feeling eventually she will just disappear. I don't know why, but I have this feeling. I rub my pulsating head. God, if at last customer wouldn't stop complaining! And my feet hurt so much from running around everywhere, trying to help everyone. You think okay? Yeah, just tired already.
Huh?
Really? But you're halfway into the shift. Shit, I probably shouldn't have said that. Lately, whenever I get off work, I feel too drained to do anything else. Even on my weekends, I usually spend them recuperating from how tiresome work was. I mean, that's basically retail. I understand you. When I worked retail, it was hard it was hard for me, really, on my days off to even go running. Yeah, that was bad 3 years. It wasn't always like this for. When I first started out, I didn't mind the job as much. Like first year maybe. But ever since they put me in a management position. You were a management position? Damn! There was a... Wait, did she mention that? Again, I took a break in recording this one, so yeah. There was almost never a day where I wasn't exhausted. Interesting. So you are a manager that actually does the floor job as well. That's new to me. I'm sorry, my previous manager from the store. I know you're not watching those videos because you would never know about this channel, but she was like that, basically. Mostly office, lazing around, and not really that much around the store. Then again, I had people on my position as well, like equal with mine, and were doing the same thing, which was annoying. Anyway. If it wasn't the customer complaining, or that is annoying as well, or us running out of ice, or some kid making a mess in our cafe, it was something else. The other afternoon shifts don't have the problems I do, which concerns me. I wonder if it just means I'm still unprepared to enter the workforce. Nah, it's not that. I suddenly feel a knot form in my stomach from remembering the upcoming interview my mother set up. Sam? Huh? Sorry, what were we talking about again? We're talking about the one pendejo earlier. You know, the one who yelled because his chocolate chip cookie didn't have enough chips. Chips? What? Oh, right. That man literally made me count every chip on the new cookie I gave him to make sure it had the right amount. So, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Just don't. It was so ridiculous, like, why go so far for just a cookie? I'll tell you, because people like that want to show their supposed superiority. While doing so, they show how inferior they are. Anyway, want my opinion? He whispers at me with a mischievous grin. I think some customers just go off of bullying retail employees. Yeah, I mean, basically what I kind of said. Probably go home and use it as fodder to jack off to themselves. Hehehehe. You are so right about that one. Liam, I think we might actually get on good terms over here. Liam! I had to choke back my laughter. Don't say that. Oh my god, I don't need that image in my head right now. Pretty sure it's a real king for. I bet it is. Still. So, other than king shaming our customers, how about you tell me how you're doing? Huh? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. You and your roommate still getting along? Well, yeah. I mean, we're not as awkward with each other anymore. Which was true. Natalie and I no longer seem to be walking on eggshells around each other. We even hang out with each other, sometimes watching TV together when I'm not too tired or just chatting on the couch. I suddenly recall during one of those bad teen vampire movies that she made a comment that people who liked werewolves, romance were just softcore furries and had to stifle my laughter. Yeah? Guess it's going well. I think so. However, she's not the most clean roommate. Did you tell him suddenly that you actually have a zombie, and actually not a zombie, but a roommate? And not a cat in the end? Cause that conversation kinda indicates you might have. But maybe I'm wrong. It'd be nice if she helped around the house more. Oh, I get it. I used to have a roommate who didn't do his dishes for months. Maggots loved him for that. Dude, how in the world are you not doing dishes for months? I literally do that immediately after I'm finished with my meal. I could not stand like dishes waiting in the sink or anything like that. Gross, man. Gross. Yeah, and it sucks a lot because I have such a sensitive nose.
Oh?
Really? Yeah, that's why I'm not roommates with you anymore. Is anything else on your mind for?
Well...
well. Then I hear something shatter from the back room. Oh boy. Now that I think about it, I wonder how often this happens. Like stuff breaking in restaurants, coffee shops and so on. Is that an often occurrence? I wouldn't have a clue.
I'll go check that out.
$10 says Jane dropped another mug.
Not funny.
Sorry, so easy money and took it. Okay, I'll shut up. I then head to the back to check whatever mess was made this time. So, unfortunately, Liam was right. Jane had dropped a couple of dishes while washing them. Thus, I had swept up the mess and had taken notes for tonight to order more dishes again to replace the ones she broke. So I guess for something like that, it would be good to have some kind of contract with a company that produces the dishes.
Oh.
Again, I'm so sorry, Sam.
It's fine, Jane. Don't worry about it. How about you go and take your 10 right now? Probably would be good for you to take a break.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, got it.
Jane then skips off to the back. Good for her to take a break, huh?
Huh?
Hey, did I say something wrong?
Well, have you taken your break yet?
Oh.
No, but I will later.
When was the last time you took a break on a shift? Yo, this was me in retail as well, to be honest. I was basically sometimes the person who would be dragged onto a break in a way. Then again, when I got into doing something, I wanted it finished and not like putting a pause on it. I'm that kind of person. I thought about it, but I couldn't remember. Maybe it has been a couple of weeks or months. To be quite fair, in my work back then in retail, 12-hour shift, and we had 2 breaks, 15 minutes. I usually would take 1, but at some point I just couldn't care anymore, so I would take 2 20 minutes breaks. I mean, it happens. And
Okay, admit I might not be taking my breaks. But it's because it's too busy in the afternoon for me to take any.
there is also that, kind of. I mean, if it's not someone breaking something, it's either a customer complaining or some mess being made. It was really hard to find the time to take a break. To be quite fair, one thing about retail that was fine doing was basically being at a cash register. I think it's other stuff that's ruining it.
I have to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Well, if the after shift is stressing you out too much, maybe you and I can swap shifts.
Huh?
What?
Like if you want, you can open instead of me. The opening shifts are a lot more chill, so you won't have to deal with any Karens complaining about their soy lattes. Is there? I wonder. I don't know if it's true. His offer sounded tempting, but that would mean I'll be pushing my work onto someone else. I was taught that when someone is given a job, they should be responsible and finish it themselves. Not to mention, it seems selfish of me to give my job to someone else just because I don't like it. And I feel that Liam had to even ask. I'm making him worried. I should just try and put on a smile and bear it for a little longer.
No, it's fine. Thank you I really appreciate that.
I mean, to be fair, I would reject because I would not want to wake up too early. Okay, got it. Suddenly my phone starts to ring. I check it to see that my mom is calling me. Oh no. I try not to take calls during work, but if I don't answer my mom, she gets really upset. Dude, you just don't.
Sorry, Liam, but would it be okay for me to take a dish?
Oh yeah, go for it. Take your time. I would not answer. I take off my apron and walk away from the register to take the phone call. I take a deep breath before answering the phone.
Hello?
What took you so long to answer?
I winced at her harsh tone.
Sorry, I'm at work.
Have you prepared for that interview at all?
Not really, sorry, I haven't had time.
Well, make time. You can keep working that retail job of yours. Of yours. It was an alright job while you were in college, but you've graduated, so now you need to start searching for a real career.
It is a real career. Fuck you.
I only graduated a couple of months ago.
What was that?
Nothing.
Wow, she's afraid to speak up to her parents. I'm gonna say I'm always been different.
I swear, Samantha, if I wasn't here to push you to do better, it probably would be like the rest of those young adults who are doing nothing meaningful with their lives. No real job. Mooching of their family. You'll be grateful for me once you get this job. You'll be making a lot more money than this sad retail job. And it is worth it if you pursued baking as a career.
My chest tightens.
It was a good thing I stopped it before you went too far with it. Baking just isn't a real career.
Honestly, I would be like, you know what?
Fuck off! But I like it.
I know, and you can keep doing it. Once you get a real job.
Okay, I got it. I should get going. I don't want to spend too much time on the phone.
Fine, but I'll just say this. You owe your dad and me to do well on this interview with how much we had in getting your degree. Don't forget that.
I won't. Because you keep fucking reminding me.
Good. I'm glad that you're being responsible. I know. You won't disappoint me. Bye then.
Bye, Mom.
She can grab the phone before I finished. I grabbed my head. The pounding I was feeling earlier was now getting worse. Honestly, if you have parents like that, cut them off. I'm not gonna lie. There is no repairing that. They're a pain. I should head back inside now. I dragged myself back to work.
Ugh.
I'm back. Hey. Hey, Natalie. Oh.
She was more quiet than usual. I glanced around the apartment and noticed that none of the chores was done like I asked.
Natalie, did you do any chores like I asked? I cleaned up the food.
Huh?
That's all you did. What about dishes, sweeping? You only complained about the food, so that's all I did. That's the only thing you pointed out to me, so I did it. What are you getting pissed at me for?
That made me snap.
Because I asked you to help me with chores. I can do them all myself when I'm already exhausted from work. I get that maybe you don't like cleaning, but that doesn't mean you can skip out on them. Like you think I love seeing your customers complain or having to constantly putting on fires at my job? No, I don't, but I do it because I have to. Sometimes you have to do stuff you hate. That's what it means to be an adult. So is it that much to ask? For you to just grow up a bit and help out yourself sleeping all the time? Just because you're dead doesn't mean you have to be a deadbeat too.
I take deep breaths in order to catch my breath. I could see the hurt in her face. I mentally regretted everything I said.
Natalie,
She ran off to the bathroom and slammed it shut before I could finish.
what have I done?
Well, you snapped, but at the wrong person. You should have snapped at your mother, if anyone. I slammed down the couch and put my face in my hands.
I can't believe I said all of those horrible things.
I typically never get that angry. I can only recall a few times I've ever had an outburst like that. Still, I've never directed my anger at someone like that. Maybe my work has been taking on all my mental health more than I thought. No, it's not that. Is this what happens with all the jobs? Have it take its toll on you mentally until you're hurting those around you? Yes. If you allow that, yes. If I take that accounting job, will it going to change me for the worst? Yes, I mean, look at your mother.
There's no time to worry about that now. For now, I need to figure out a way to apologize to Natalie.
I stare at the bathroom door.
But it doesn't look like she'll leave anytime soon. What should I do?
Should I talk to her to the door? Maybe I should ask someone for advice. No. Let's try this. I gently knock on the door.
Natalie.
There was no reply.
Natalie.
Take the breath.
I'm sorry. I should not have yelled at you, no matter what frustrated I was. It's just that work is... No, that's not right. I shouldn't be coming up with excuses. No matter how bad work is, I had no right to say those things to you.
I think about how I acted and I could feel my chest tighten again.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Natalie.
After what I did, I wouldn't even be surprised. Natalie wanted to leave. Thinking of the fact I would never have another dinner with her again. Or hear her welcome me home again. And have her presence, which I had gotten used to, be gone. My eyes began to stink.
I'm so sorry. It's okay if you don't want to stay here anymore, but please just know I regret how I acted.
There was still no reply.
I'll go and give you some space.
Suddenly the door swings open.
I don't recall saying I wanted to leave.
Huh?
Natalie!
We just stood there silently for a while, unsure of what we both should say. Realizing that Natalie was probably still upset with me, the tears that I'd been trying to hold back started gushing down my cheeks.
Don't do that! I'm sorry, I can't stop, I just...
I tried wiping my eyes, but to no avail. However, suddenly I could feel my body being pulled down and felt my face being pressed into a soft white cotton shirt. I realized that Natalie had pulled me in for a hug.
Look, I'm not upset anymore. I get the stress got to you and you just got angry. I do the same shit when I'm stressed. So I forgive you, okay? Besides, I'm partly at fault too. You weren't wrong about me freeloading of you. So please just stop crying. I don't know how to deal with tears. Okay. Cool.
She lets me go and I stand up straight, wiping the remaining tears from my eyes.
I just realized. Huh? You're really short, Natalie. You want to say that again?
I start laughing, glad that the tense atmosphere has passed. But there are still some things that need to be settled.
I think we should talk about what happened earlier. Yeah, I agree. I should have yelled at you earlier. I'm sorry about that. I guess when I saw that some of the chores weren't done when I asked, it made me feel hurt that you didn't care to help me out. But if you dislike chores a lot, I guess I can't really force you to do them, but... I don't know how to clean.
Huh?
Say what?
I take a moment to take in what she said, and then I recall earlier about our encounter. I had asked her to pick up after her food and do some chores. The thing I specifically gave her a task on was the food. The chores part I kind of left open-ended because I assumed she knew what I meant by chores. And when I got back, she did clean up her food, but everything else was not done. But if she doesn't know how to clean, then of course nothing else would be done.
Why didn't you tell me? I should have... Huh? It's freaking embarrassing! I mean, being at my age and not knowing how to clean.
Yeah, it is. I had to hold back my laughter. You're right.
Why didn't you just ask me for help then? I guess I'm just not good at asking for help when I need it.
Oh, that's what I'm terrible at that as well. I never ask for help. I'm terrible at this. I will not ask. Someone knows the answer. I will not ask. I will search for the answer on my own. I'm a pain with this. So true. Why does that sound familiar?
Besides, you already seem stressed at work. I don't want to stress you out more by asking you to teach me how to clean.
I felt touched by Natalie's words. I think this is the first time someone thought of me first. Not to mention, seeing this vulnerable side of Natalie was a little endearing. But she didn't have to be embarrassed.
Natalie, plenty of adults out there don't know how to clean properly. You'd be surprised. Some were never taught properly by their parents, and honestly, I would blame the parent more so than the child.
Yes! Yes. The older generation needs to freaking be told that. Blaming someone for not knowing how to, like, repair stuff and so on. It's your fault for not showing them. That's why I also, again, never ask for help, just look the solution on my own. Always. Anyway.
So you shouldn't feel ashamed of not knowing how. Thanks. Besides, you do have amnesia, so you shouldn't be surprised that you have to relearn some things. Yeah. But at least now I know that you... Thank you for telling me. Because now that I know, I'm going to do chores with you and teach you how... Really? Yeah. But to learn how to clean now. I'm not sure why, but Natalie seemed really unsure about herself, which I've never really seen before. However, she shouldn't let her age prevent her from trying to try new things. I feel like from trying new things just would be enough. For now, I did wonder how old she was. It's never too late to change. Besides, at least you're learning now. When never learning how, right? True. Good, but let's start. First things first, I'll show you how to do dishes. Come on, let's go to the kitchen. Wait. How are you? Never mind. You don't really have to go this far for me, fool. I don't have to, yeah. But I want to. I walk off and head to the kitchen. That's what's confusing me. After explaining to her where everything was located, Natalie and I began to doing the cleaning together. Having both of us tackle the task made it easier, and also fun as we chatted in between tasks. Additionally, I could tell that Natalie was slowly getting used to the cleaning as her movements, which were clumsy and hesitant, became more relaxed with each task. It didn't take us long to finish cleaning, and so we moved on to making dinner. I had Natalie chopping up the vegetables while I seasoned the chicken. Remember, be careful with the knife, it's sharp. Obviously, you don't have to tell me. However, she starts making slower movements with the knife to show she heeded my warning. Heh, really? Her mouth says something but her actions tell a different story. But I guess that's just how she works. I didn't even ask Natalie to help me make dinner, but she had told me she felt like it would take too long if I did it by myself, so she would help. I think in a roundabout way, she wanted to help to make up for earlier and to thank me for teaching her to clean. Natalie's a bit rough with her words, but she's genuinely a nice person. Stupid vegetables. Which is why she's cutting those vegetables for me even though she hates them. I can't help but smile at her as I watch her chop them with a scrunched up face. I walked over to where Natalie was cutting vegetables. She jumps as I approach the spot next to her. You mind if I work next to you? I don't mind. Hehe. You know, Natalie, I'm happy to have your company in the kitchen. Yeah, well, I guess I don't mind it either. Moving on, could you pass me the carrots? I finished the onions. Oh, of course. I grab the carrot and hold it to her. Natalie reaches for the carrot, but not realizing how close in proximity we were, she also brushes her hand against mine. Which hand? The bony one or the real, the skin one? The sudden feel of her fingers against my hand made me drop the carrots. I'm sorry! No, it's fine, I'll grab them. As she bends down to gather the carrots, my mind wanders off. That surprised me. I mean, Natalie and I went beyond that when she hugged me earlier. And it's not as if I dislike it. It was actually nice. Besides, I guess those kinds of things can happen when there are two people in the kitchen. And with us too, you know, cooking dinner together like this. It kind of makes us feel like a married couple, huh? Where do you get that idea from? What am I even thinking? Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. I wish I could tell I thought that. God, stupid Sam, why did you have to think of that? Sam? Yes? Oh no, could she tell what I thought? Was it obvious on my face? I chopped my finger off. She then shows me the stub that was once her finger. Oh! Oh my god! What is the first aid kit? I think you would not need a first aid kit, but like a sewing kit, to be honest.
After we both finished dinner, Natalie felt like watching a movie to relax and decided to join her. As we both sat on the couch, she put on some random movie from Netflix. How I don't like those platforms, not gonna lie. However, I couldn't bring myself to pay attention to the plot of the movie. There was still something bothering me.
Natalie, can we talk about earlier? Thought that we already settled everything. You already apologized, now you know. I can't clean for shite. Isn't that enough? I mean, I just need to know I never yelled at anybody. It's really hard that I ever do. So you not doing your part wasn't probably the only thing that upset me. I'm just not sure what else pushed me act like that.
Your mother?
Huh?
You're kidding me, right?
Huh?
Huh?
You're not sure what else? I mean, remember what you yelled at me. I'd rather not. Well, it was something like of, you think I love listening to customers complain or having to constantly putting out fires at my job? And I do it because I have to. Also, sometimes you have to do stuff that you hate.
Hearing from her, I can't believe I said such things, but now that she mentions it,
Ugh.
it's my job. No!
Bingo.
No, it's the mother that triggered everything.
Ugh.
Well, I did kind of realize that earlier, but why is my job affecting me this much? Well, like I've been living with you for a couple of days and you're always tired, stressed out, anxious when you think about work, and more so when you come back from it.
Yes.
But it's like I can blame you. A normal person would act like that if they had to work a job they hated.
I wouldn't... Does she hate this job for? No clue.
Huh?
I don't hate my job.
I hate the customers.
I don't like it for... No, you're right, I hate my job. But what else can I do? Quit! Who do you think is paying the bills here? Besides, I'll quit soon.
For the accounting interview. Wait, don't quit for the interview. No. If you secure the job, that's when you quit. Don't make that mistake.
I just have to put up with it for about 1 more month, you know, and then I won't have to work there anymore. Don't think that's a good idea. I feel like 1 more month and you'll be a mess. More so than you already are.
Yeah, I mean, she needs to manage that for. Or take a few weeks off. Take 2 weeks off. Take your vacation off. Oh yeah, we are not in Poland. You can't, can you? Anyway.
Oi! But I can't deny it. Also, maybe you're right, it wasn't always like this, you know. The job used to not be so bad when I was just a barista, but once they put me as the shift lead for the afternoon and closing, that's when things got too stressful. Just how busy it is, with all the customers, all the constant problems going on, and then the feeling like my whole day is gone because I'm there from 12 to 8.
That's only 8 hours for. I honestly expected her shift to be longer as well, just like I used to have like 12 hours. 8 hours is not terrible.
You said afternoon and closing. What do you mean by that?
Oh.
Oh, well, there are shift leads for different time slots for when the store is opened. We have a shift lead to open the store and manage in the afternoon morning. I don't manage the store from the late afternoon till it closes. So why not, instead of closing the store, what about opening it instead? Just managing the afternoon and closing it, running your act. What? I can't just ask to swap hours like that.
I mean, technically someone offered you that, but...
Why not? You only swap hours for emergencies or important things. I mean, your mental health isn't important?
To be fair, maybe it would solve the thing for her, yeah.
The reason you yelled was because you're stressed from work, so to make sure you don't yell again, we should fix the root of the problem.
I would prefer still be on the afternoon shift, because, well, it starts later. Yeah.
Which is your shitty job. I still can just ask to change my position easily. I mean, isn't it selfish of me to ask to properly do my job because I don't like it? And I would just cause them trouble.
Huh?
Are your coworkers assholes?
Huh?
What? No, they're good people. Then why are you so hesitant to ask them for help? So I'm guessing the morning shift is from 8 to 16? Because I doubt it would be open earlier. Anyway, I guess I just always felt anxious from asking others to help me do tasks that I've been assigned to do. And I'm worried that maybe the reason I'm struggling so much is not because the work is hard, but because I'm bad at it. And it'd be embarrassing if I knew I was just bad at my job then ask help, but... Oh my god, am I using the same excuse you did earlier?
Mm-hmm.
You are! For your circumstances are different. Maybe you're just bad at your job. Wow, thanks. But maybe you're bad at it because you dislike it. I mean, who would be good at something they dislike doing? But more importantly, if you need help, you shouldn't be afraid to ask for it. A bunch of your coworkers seem to ask for your help all the time. About time you pull out the receipts and get them to help you. Besides, stressing yourself out by thinking you can do everything is just self-destructive. It is, yeah, I can confirm that. No one can do everything by themselves. Something you need to help. Look at me, I just learned that today. I think you should just ask your coworkers for help. Okay, I'll try. It would be nice to have a break, so I'll try asking Liam if he can swap hours with me tomorrow. Here is the one who usually opens, hopefully you won't mind. I take out my phone to text Liam. Oh, he said okay. But what if I have opening too? It might be just as stressful or more than at the afternoon. Well, no, till we find out, I guess. Right, I guess since I'm open tomorrow, I should head to bed right now. Night, Natalie. Night. I spent way too long playing video games last night. But when Sam told me she would switch hours, I couldn't help but take the opportunity to stay up longer. Still, she texted me pretty late. Hopefully she's not too tired. Good morning. Huh? Oh, hey there, Liam. It's so good to see you. Would you like some coffee before your shift starts?
Oh? I mean, you seem pretty cheaper. When I see you at work, you seem exhausted. I'm guessing opening went well.
It was great. It was so quiet and peaceful. And there were barely any problems at all. Not to mention I wasn't bombarded with customers. And even for my shift is almost over, I feel like I still have a lot of energy.
Well, that's good to hear.
Thank you, Liam. Really, I needed this break. Afternoon shifts have been so stressful. I'm glad I could get away from it a bit, even just for a day.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to help.
Actually, there is something else. Could you help me with, if possible? Would you be willing to? But you don't have to. Would you swap the opening shifts with me?
Yeah, okay.
Wait, really?
Yeah, why not? I mean, since you prefer opening over closing. And if closing causes you that much distress, hell, I don't mind taking the job from you.
Are you really okay with that? You're not just thinking because you feel bad for me, right?
I'm fine with, don't worry. Sam. Besides, waking up early was always a drag for me, so you're doing me a favor too. He understands me.
Liam.
I'll go talk to the owner then, ask him if we can swap then.
Thank you, Liam. You're so kind.
Whoa, don't cry about it.
You're such a good friend.
I get it, just don't cry.
Asian, can you help me? Sam, why are you crying? Liam, did you make Sam cry? I knew you were kind of a jerk, but you make someone as sweet as Sam cry.
No, huge misunderstanding. Somebody, please stop crying.
I'm sorry, I'm just... You're the enemy of women! What did I do to deserve this?
Rest in peace, Liam.
I'm back. Hi. So how was it? It was great. Better yet, Liam asked if we could swap shifts permanently. Which means I no longer have to work afternoons anymore. Hey, that's good to hear.
Run and hug Natalie.
Ooh. And it's all thanks to you. If you hadn't suggested the idea to me, I would have been stuck being miserable. Thank you so much, Natalie. Oh, something wrong? You just suddenly hugged me. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I cross a personal boundary? You hugged me, so I thought it would be okay for me to hug you. But if you're uncomfortable with it, no.
Oh?
It just caught me off guard. I don't hate it. Oh my gosh. Natalie's so cute. I want to hug her again. But I should restrain myself another time. But it's kind of amazing how you just fixed my problem for me just like that. I probably wouldn't have thought to try and switch up my tasks, but you did, fortunately. And now I'm so much more relaxed. Okay, I'm going to cook something to eat. Hey, don't you want to rest first? No need. I have so much energy right now. Just sit tight and wait for lunch to be ready. Liam soaked the whole time afterwards. Hey, poor guy. Hey, can I ask you something? Yesterday, you said you were only working at your current job for 1 more month. Why is that?
Oh.
I have an interview for a position as an accountant.
Even for my interview, I'm pretty sure I might get it, since my mother has connections with the person interviewing me. Ugh. Oh, that's the worst possible thing. You do realize she'll still... Dude, your mother is a control freak, by the way. I'm sure of that.
I see. And do you want to be an accountant?
Huh?
Well, no, not really. But it means a stable car and makes a lot of money.
True. It does make quite good money, yeah. But also... it's stressful for sure. And... I would say, in a way... can be dangerous for you. Especially depending on how your contract is. You know, basically... created. Because if the company makes it so it basically blames you for any mistakes, then you are freaked. Anyway.
Oh. Well, if you became an accountant, would you feel like you would hate it as well?
I would.
I mean, would suck if you ended up in the same position as you did with your current gig?
I thought about that. I personally think I will basically not like any job I do at one.
I don't think so. I mean, I did an internship while I was in college. The work is okay and I don't mind doing it, but I'm not passionate about it or anything.
Yeah.
So it's not your dream job? No, but I mean, that's okay. Whoever does what they dream of doing these days.
Sadly, nobody probably. Unless you are privileged, in a way.
But if you had the choice, would you prefer having a career involving something you love? Or just prefer a stable job?
The first option. I wasn't sure where this question suddenly came from or why she was asking me this. But it would be rude to not answer. And if I had to be truthful...
Who didn't want to work in something they are passionate about? I actually once dreamed of doing something involving baking. And why didn't you pursue it? Isn't it obvious being something like a baker isn't as easy as it sounds? I mean, there is so many risks involved.
I mean, same with accountancy, to be fair, but whatever.
Not to mention that it requires a lot of talent and there is so many talented people out there.
Okay, excuses.
But I just think I'm one of those people. So I thought I'd be successful. I mean, you don't always know that. But I see your point. Yeah, so I think it's just better if I become an accountant. I mean, my parents also have helped me so much to become one. It would be a waste if I didn't.
Excuses. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Natalie get up from the table and get closer to me. Then I feel Natalie awkwardly patting my head.
It's okay. Don't be sad.
The way she was patting my head definitely felt weird, and the words she was saying were a bit cringy. But I appreciate the gesture nonetheless, as I knew Natalie wasn't the type to show her emotional side. Her doing this for me touched me, and I felt the overwhelming urge to hug her. I embraced her and wrapped my arms around her waist.
Oh.
Why is she sniffing? Oh, it's the crying problem. Okay. The sniff when you cry. Got it. She continues to pet my head, but this time more gently. We stay like this for a couple of minutes. Oh. My face pressing her stomach, trying to hold back tears. And her not moving away from me as she continues to stroke my head. The silence between us was finally broken by Mifo.
Thank you. Yeah, no problem.
I didn't finally let her go, somewhat missing her warmth already. Zombie worm?
I should go clean the table now. Let me.
Oh.
Oh, you're going to clean. Yeah, didn't we talk about the fact that I should do my part around here? So let me do this. Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Go and relax or something. Hey. Unless in our conversation about helping and stuff, that even if I offered you a place to stay, that's more of a temporary solution. What do you mean by that? I mean, I want to do more than just give you a place to stay. I mean, we still haven't figured out why you turned out like this, But maybe we can also figure out a way to change you back too. Like maybe we can find out what happened to you and then also find a way to turn you back. And then you can go back to being human, go back to your old life. There's no need.
Huh?
You don't need to do any of that. But don't you want to return to the way you were? No. I'm fine like this. So you don't have to try and help me find out what happened to me. If I want to do it, I'll do it on my own, okay? Okay. Sorry, but can we drop this subject now?
I think she remembers.
Of course, of course.
Natalie takes a deep breath.
I'm going to go wash the dishes now. Go and relax. I will, thanks.
So I think she remembers. I sit on the couch and pick up the book on the stand. I remember buying this book months ago, but never picking it up because I felt too exhausted from work. I'm really thankful to Liam and Natalie, and I wouldn't be able to relax like this if it wasn't for their help. I look at Natalie's standing figure in the kitchen. Does she really not want to go out to her old life? I mean, to each their own, I guess. But if it were me, I probably would want to find a way to become human again. Maybe there is more to it for...
Natalie, who were you?
Just then I hear a loud jarring sound. What was that? Can I hear it again? I don't know what that sound was.
Natalie, is everything okay? Yeah. I just accidentally stabbed myself in the hand with a knife.
Huh?
How?
Somehow. Chapter 4, me and my zombie in the next episode. That's right, we're going to end it for today. Continuation tomorrow. Feel free to join me as well. Would be lovely. Like the video if you enjoyed it as well. And if you're new around, consider subscribing to stick around for longer. There will be more games, obviously. More games. With that being said, that's it for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye!